Okay, so if you chose, what did you choose? Let's look at the data. Right, it's jumping by maybe like 0.6 and then 0.1 and then 0.5, then 0.2, and so if you're looking at this, I would consider doing 0.25. Just make sure it fits, right? So if I did 0.25, let's see, every 2, that'd be 0.5, 1 point or 0.75, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So 0.25 works. If you do kind of like your finger measurements and you see that it goes off the page, right, choose a different number. But I think 0.25 will work. So let's go ahead and do that. 0.25 is going to be 0.5, 0.75, 1. So basically every 2 I'm doing 0.25. 1.25, you have to write kind of small. 1.5, 1.75 is right here. 2, 2.25, 2.5, and you just keep going. Alright, and I'm going to stop at about 5 just because right here, oh, I should relabel these. I do not know why it's not there. Okay. So I'm going to stop at 5 just because here it stops at 4.32. And so we'll start our data points now. Okay. I'm going to use pencil now just because in case I mess up, I don't want to have to do the whole graph over again. So let's go ahead and do the first one, right? It's going to be at 0, 0. Next is 0.63 and 35. So you be careful. 0.63 is on the x-axis, right? So 0.63 would be somewhere right in between these two. Right, this is 0.5 and this is 0.75, so 0.63 would be somewhere here. And then we also got 35. So 0.63, and I'm going to go up to maybe 35. Right, here's 25 and here's 50. So 35 might be a little bit above 25. So here's my first point. My next point is going to be what? 0.74 and 55. I'm going to draw lines to match them up. 0.74, 55 is going to be a little above 50. Next is going to be 75 and 1.23. So 1.23 is about 1.25. And I'm going to go up to 75. And I'm going to do 95 and 1.4. .4 is here. And maybe 95 is a little below 100. So go ahead and just do all of them. It's a little confusing because they're flipped, right? So just be careful. So 1.7 is about 120. Okay, we got 2.61, so we did a little jump. Let's go all the way to 155. 2.6. Okay, I just went ahead and went in between 175 and 150. You can even do a little dotted lines if you're getting lost. So 220 and 3. So I'm going to go. It's a little confusing, so I'm going to draw an arrow like this. Let's do that. It's a little less confusing. So 3 goes to 220. Just to make sure, I can always do the dotted line. That looks good. 3.57 is going to go to 240. .17 is going to go to 275. Okay, you can always just go ahead and do dotted lines, or you can just follow these. Here we go. And then one more. 4.32. So maybe like right here, draw a dotted line all the way to 295. Maybe like here, let's see. Yeah. Alright. These are my data points. When I draw my best fit line, let me go ahead and get my ruler. Do not connect the first and last dots. Okay? Give me one moment. You can use a ruler, you can use the edge of your journal, right? You can use whatever. But I'm going to pick. Don't pick the first and last dots, okay? Try to find something that goes through the center. So, if I look at it, maybe like here. Okay? So I'm going to start at the 0 and just go through the center. Something like that. And that is my best fit line, okay?